All right, so this is going to be the second phase of our new testing process. So just to kind of reiterate here, it's in this document here. We're going to start testing copy now. We're continuing with our case study on Matt Morris. We've run our interest for 3 days at $5 spend. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into the interest campaign. Now, I'm going to do it in Facebook and have Quia open up here. Now, you may have to do it in Quia depending on if we have them in the Business Manager or not. So if they're in the Business Manager, you can look at this stuff in Facebook. If they're in Quia only, then you'll have to look in the the Campaign Management tab. So all we're looking at here is which interests are converting and which ones aren't converting. And you'll see here, like with most of these, we actually had conversions. So we only had on this first page, we have these 6 interests that are not converting. So what I'm going to do is go over to their targeting template now, and I just got to find their account here. I'm going to go out here because I think I need to refresh this real quick. Pause this. Yep, okay, so they updated the name to Morris Success Systems. We're going to go in there, open up the targeting. Open up the targeting template. All right, so now what we want to do is we want to find these ones that didn't convert. So let's start with Blake Mallon. We're going to find Blake Mallon on this list, and then we're just going to delete him off of there. Blake Mallon, delete him off. New Skin and Melaleuca, delete those off. Vicious, delete that off. Ryan Blair, delete him. Then Herbalife International. That one's towards the top. Where is it? Herbalife International. And then we got some ad sets on the second page, so we're going to go over here. Mark Yarnell and Dagan Smith. So I think Mark Yarnell is towards the bottom, maybe not. Dagan Smith. And where's Mark Yarnell? Mark Yarnell. Okay, cool. All right, so now what we're going to do is we're also going to uncheck the split box, and then we're going to save this template. Okay, so now that preps it for how we want to run the copy test. So, because what we're going to do is we're going to have they're just going to be one ad set now, where we've got all the countries lumped, we've got all of the ages lumped, we've got all the genders lumped, and we've got all the interests are lumped. Okay, so now I'm going to click Use and create that one ad set. Then what we're going to do is we're going to go over here to Create Ads, and we're going to pull up the templates. And then we're going to open up Ad 1. And we're going to create that. And we're going to open up Ad 2. We're going to create that. We're going to open up Ad 3. And we're going to create that. So that gives us all 3 ads. We've got the 3 different pieces of copy in there now. And they all use the same image. So what we're doing is we're isolating the test exclusively to the copy to stick with our flow here, which we're going to run the copy. Okay? So now what I want to do real quick here is I'm going to go back in here, and I just want to pause all the current ad sets before I turn this one on. We don't want to, we're going to end up having extra spend on here because it's in the middle of the day. We've already spent $126.41 today. And so with this new one, we're going to put a $150 a day budget on there to stay in line with this. So we're going to have spend on that, and we've got to make sure we're sticking close to the client's budget. Okay, so now we're going to go through the process of just submitting this campaign here. And for some reason, the interests got removed. So I'm going to pull that back up. Quia has been doing that lately. I don't know why. Then we're going to click Generate 3 Ads. We're going to put it into the existing campaign, and that's the JHA specific interests. And what we're going to do is call this Copy Test. Okay, so the ad set name is Copy Test. and then we're going to give this a $150 a day budget. Go CPC, custom bid, $1.97. So everything is congruent with the bid strategy and the bid amount that we've been using. So there's no changes in there. We got the one opt-in pixel there that we're using, and then we can go ahead and publish these 3 ads. Okay, so then we're going to come back here, make sure all that stuff is paused. It is. Go back to the campaign. Okay, so now it goes back into review because we've put 3 different ads in here. And what we need to do is wait until these ads get approved. And then we'll be able to go into Quia and set the ad rotation on. So I'm going to pause the video for right now while we're waiting for that, and then I'll come back and show you how to do that. Okay, cool. So the ads are approved. Now I'm going to go over to Quia here, and we're going to go to the My Campaigns. We're going to open up JHA Specific Interests. And I think what we'll need to do is download. Yep, so we're going to have to download the download ads and campaigns. And I'm going to pause this while it's doing that. Okay, it's done. So here's the one unpaused campaign that we just created. And we're going to check on that. And then we're going to go over to Ad Rotation. And what we want to do is we want to rotate one ad one day. Okay, so then we're going to go ahead and, oh man, Mozilla crashed on me. Okay, it came back. So we're going to turn the rotation on, and because if you remember back to here, what we're going to do is run that 3 days, and we just want to run each ad one day for $150 in spend. So what this thing will do is it'll rotate the ad at midnight. Now because we're in the middle of the day, what's going to happen here is the one ad's going to run for part of the day, and then it's going to get switched tomorrow, and we'll have ad 2 will run a full day, then it'll switch, it'll run ad 3 for a full day, then it's going to switch. So we're going to need to come back in and check it at this same time 3 days so that it goes back to ad 1 and runs for a half of a day or so to get the same amount of spend on each ad. Okay, so now that I set that, I'm going to click Save because I didn't do that yet, and it's going to run its little thing. It's going to execute that. And now what I want to do is check the ad group real quick here. And okay, so it paused 2 of the ads. We got 1 running, so it's all set. And now what I'm going to do is go in here, and 3 days from today is going to be Monday. So I'm going to edit this note in my calendar, and I'm going to change this to 3rd testing phase. And that'll be at the same time. And I need to change the date to the 24th. And we're good to go. Okay, so that's how we do phase 2 with the copy test.